It's going to feel a lot like race weekend, feeling a lot like summer, not only today, but through the whole holiday weekend. Right now, we're waking up dry, plus we have just a little bit of cloud cover. More clouds moving in out of the west, and that's because we will have that heat and humidity in place, and then also a chance for pop-up showers as we head into the afternoon hours. Winds are out of the south. That's going to help drive temperatures up into the upper 80s later on today. Already a warm start. We're at 72 degrees here at the Fox 59 studio. Winds are out of the southwest at 8 miles per hour, 74 at the Indianapolis airport, at 72 in Greenwood. Temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s across the state. If you plan on heading to the parade for today, this morning around 11:45, that's when the activity should begin. And it's going to be warm and humid, temperatures in the lower 80s to start. And then after 2 o'clock, that's when we'll have that chance for a spotty shower or thunderstorm. Keep in mind, if you are going to be outdoors today, the UV index is running very high and you could get sunburn within 15 minutes. So you'll want to wear that sunblock and sunscreen. A warm and humid weekend expected for us. Plus, we are tracking daily rain chances. We'll have the latest timeline for your race weekend forecast coming up.
All right, Amber, a lot to know there. We'll check back in with you. It is 6:03 now, and this developing story. 5 people are recovering this morning after 2 different overnight shootings.
One was right by the canal on a busy night in downtown Indianapolis. Samantha Myers is live at police headquarters now with the latest on what we know here. Samantha?
Hi, guys. Good morning. Police haven't released any information yet on any suspects in either of these 2 shootings. We're going to start with what we know so far about that shooting that happened near the canal. So a fight led to 3 people being shot. This was near 10th Street and State Avenue. This happened around 12:45, so a time when there were surely a lot of people around the downtown area. The shooting victims took themselves to the hospital, and all of them, police say, are expected to be okay. That most recent shooting, that one was on the near east side around 3:15 this morning. Police say 2 female victims were shot, but are expected to be okay. The preliminary report lists one of the victims as a 16-year-old, the other 39. So we're hoping to get more details on both of these shootings. I have reached back out to police. We're hoping to get an update too on any possible suspect information. We'll continue to stay on both of these shootings. We'll bring you the very latest when we learn more. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Samantha, thank you so much. We're going to switch gears now. Our other top story for really the weekend. Crews are spending today at the track making any fine-tuning and adjustments to their cars. We've got just a little more than 24 hours until the green flag drops out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 103rd running of the Indy 500. Now, ahead of that, it is Legends Day today at IMS.
Yep, gates at IMS open at 8 o'clock this morning with some storms on the radar, or the chance for that. IMS officials are making sure that everyone heading out to the Speedway, make sure you have a safety plan in place. The radar and the weather information will be up on the big screens for everyone to see. They'll also clear the grandstands in case of lightning. They did close the gates for a short time yesterday because of lightning. IMS President Doug Bowles says if it's a quick weather system moving through, then fans can go under the stands. But if it's sustained, you'll need to find other shelter.
So we encourage people to look at our video boards, listen to our PA, watch our social channels, and we will tell people what we think is the best bet in terms of what we know.
And you definitely want to remember where you park in case you need to get out there in a hurry for shelter.
And the Indianapolis 500 memorabilia show starts right when gates open. All 33 drivers will be signing autographs starting at 9 o'clock then. Historic race cars will take laps on the course at 11:15 this morning. Indy 500 legends, including Al Unser and Dario Franchitti, will have a signing session at noon. Then a second autograph session starts at 1:30.
And you can start getting into the concert gates at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Indiana native Clayton Anderson will open the Legends Day concert at 2:30. Carly Pierce will take the stage around 3:15. And then headliner Zach Brown Band set to perform at 4:30 this afternoon.
Also happening today, 300,000 people are expected in downtown Indianapolis for the 500 Festival Parade. The parade features those massive floats, the balloons, 33 starting drivers. The whole field of drivers will be there. Tickets are still available. They start at $10. And have a look. This is the route. Roads near the Veteran Memorial Plaza have already closed. That's Pennsylvania Street from North Street to New York Street. Roads will start closing on Pennsylvania, Washington, and Meridian Streets starting at 7 o'clock this morning, and then the parade kicks off at 11:45.
And to developing other news right now, one person is dead in a motorcycle crash early this morning on I-70. This was a look at the aftermath here. This was around 2:20 this morning in the westbound lane of I-70 just past Harding Street. The motorcycle was the only vehicle involved. Traffic on the interstate was shut down for a short time while responders were working at the scene. The lanes are open again. We're working to find out more on what caused this crash and who was involved. Meantime, search teams in Delphi will continue looking for a 4-year-old boy as the search is now being called a recovery operation. Owen Jones was playing near Deer Creek at Riley Park Thursday when he was suddenly swept away by the water. Authorities say that some older children were watching Owen before he went under the water. Search crews have used boats, sonar, drones, but they haven't found him yet. Conservation officers and the Sheriff's Department will search the 5-foot creek to recover Owen's body.
Coming up on 6:08 now, we're working to find out more information on 2 men who were killed in a plane crash earlier this week. Authorities early on say the autopsies have been completed. We now know the flight was leaving Mount Comfort Airport for Nevada at the time. The FAA and the NTSB continue to investigate. We're expecting an update on who the victims are sometime next week.
A former teacher accused of child solicitation is out of jail this morning. Brittany Mang was at the Hamilton County Jail yesterday. She was a teacher at Warren Central, but the school fired her after these charges surfaced. A student's mother says that she found inappropriate text messages from Mang on her daughter's phone. Her bond was set at $10,000 and Mang was ordered to have no contact with the victim. She's due back in court in August.
A man is accused of kicking in a door and attacking someone in Elwood. Police say they arrested Daniel Armstrong for multiple crimes, including attempted murder. Police say the 38-year-old continually beat the victim after kicking in the door. According to police, Armstrong threw the victim over a couch into a coffee table and then hit the victim with a broken table leg.
Allegedly, he was threatening to kill him and then drug him in the bathroom and poured peroxide in his eyes.
Police arrested that suspect later during a traffic stop. Investigators say a domestic disagreement may be behind this, but the investigation does continue. The prosecutor expects formal charges to be filed next week.
Drivers on the northeast side, be ready for some closures on 465 next week. INDOT will start work on the northeast section of the interstate to repair damage caused by the winter. The work is broken into 4 segments, including stretches of 465, I-69, US 31, and down to I-70. The work will be done during the night and weekends after Memorial Day.